Hi guys, how are you? John here in the rain in Douglas and Johnson & Perrott. We're going to do a quick test drive of the brand new Kia XCeed PHEV. So we're going to show you a bit about the car outside and then we'll hop in and take it for a spin. The XCeed comes with LED headlamps and LED daytime running lights, and it also comes with, as standard, an 18-inch alloy wheel. We have 291 litres in the boot as it is here, so you can see that we've got our charging cables in the back there. Once you drop down your back seats, you get about 1,243-ish litres of space. Unlike most electric or EV cars, this car was actually designed to be a PHEV, so it doesn't actually matter, it doesn't take away from the boot space the fact that it is a PHEV, so it's the exact same as the petrol or diesel version of the XCeed. Okay, so this car, as I said, is the plug-in hybrid XCeed. This is my first time driving it because it only arrived about 2 days ago, so it's brand new to the market. Plug-in hybrid, so it's a 1.6 petrol engine coupled with an 8.9 kilowatt hour battery. So you have the option of driving it in two modes. You have EV mode, which is pure electric. You'll get about 54 kilometers of pure electric driving. So if your commute is 20 kilometers, you could conceivably get to and from work without using any petrol. The 1.6 petrol is the equivalent in old money of about 140 brake horsepower, so 141 PS. So that basically what that means is that it's as good as a 1.6 diesel, 1.6 petrol, but you've also got the hybrid engine. So it's an 8.9 kilowatt hour battery, as I said. The transmission is a dual clutch transmission, so you can actually pop it into to almost manual, pop it to the side and control. You can see there that we're into second there, so you can control into third or back down to second. It's not like most hybrids, because in most hybrids there's a continuous variable transmission and there tends to be a loss of power when there's a conversion happening. With the DCT, so 6-speed DCT, there's no loss of power, so you're getting the full power the whole time. Spec wise, it only comes in one spec, which is easy. It's easy for the salesman because it means we don't have to be changing specs. The PHEV comes in one spec. It comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can connect your phone via USB, and you can have your Google Maps, voice activation for calls, all on the 8-inch screen there. You also have a wireless charger, so you can pop your phone, once the phone is compatible, up onto the system here, and it'll charge. You can also connect via Bluetooth, so you don't have to have any wires. You can control your volume controls from here for the radio. You can answer and hang up the phone here. Voice activation on the other side, and you've got your cruise control, your speed limiters control on this side as well. Standard stuff then, like your dual zone climate control. You have automatic lights, automatic wipers, and automatic high beam assist. So if you're driving at night on a back road, car in front of you or car coming towards you, let's say, you have your full lights on high beam assist, the lights will dip automatically and then they'll pop back up when you've passed the car. So when you've passed out the car again, they'll come up automatically, so you don't have to be fidgeting, and especially if you don't know the road, it's quite handy not have to be looking down to see if you've your full lights on or not. You also have lane keeping assist, which I have on at the moment. Probably won't work as well here because we don't have the two white lines. There's a sensor up here. It senses two white lines on the road, and then once it sets in, you'll see a little green. This little road thing here will come up. It'll go green. The car will actually stay inside the lanes for you. Particularly handy for driving a long distance, particularly on, let's say, if you're driving to Dublin, Cork to Dublin, or wherever else. It'll keep you in the lanes. It'll alert you by beeping, and also the steering wheel will shake. If I try and change lanes now, without indicating, we get a beep to say you're trying to change lanes without indicating, and it'll actually almost realign the steering wheel back into the centre. This particular model is the first in the Kia range to actually be manufactured in Europe. So the XCeed PHEV was designed purely for European roads, for the European market. They've changed the suspension slightly so that it reacts better to bumps on the road. It reacts better to turns, it reacts better to power. Plug-in hybrid isn't an electric car, and you don't have to plug it in. You don't have to be worrying about plugging it in. If you are plugging it in, it'll charge in about 2 hours from empty, so it's not a lot of time. You get grants for home chargers. You can drive this car like any normal car. You don't have to be worrying about plugging it in. You'll just be using petrol, as simple as that, like any other standard hybrid. The beauty of it is, if you wanted to go down the electric route, it gives you the benefit of having the backup of the petrol motor. You get your 54 kilometre range of pure electric with the backup of, if something did happen, you had to go on a longer journey, there's nothing stopping you. You don't have to stop away and charge, you can just drive it on. The best thing to do is probably give us a ring. So the phone number is 021 491 6300. My own mobile number is 086 154 8781. John O'Sullivan, Kia brand manager in Johnson, Perth and Douglas, and we look forward to seeing you. Thanks.